Women, we need to know our power, and once we are able to realize our power, we will not be fighting for attention or seeking validation from anyone, because the moment we know our power, we begin to walk in that power, we begin to bask in that power, we begin to do our stuff in that power, and things will begin to align. The moment you are fighting for attention, you're fighting for people to validate you, you're fighting just for people to see you, it means you have not yet understood how great you are. And more so when you begin to fight with a man, trying to compete with a man. No, the guy is a king and you are a queen, and you guys are both royalty, and there's enough space in the air for all the birds to fly. So I want him to succeed, I want my king to succeed, and he wants his queen to succeed, and we are going to rule and conquer this world together because we are rulers. Yes, so we need to understand our power, and when we understand it, we are able to move well in it. Now, let me show you what your power is as a woman. A woman is the one that naturally spends so much time trying to, nurture the child, trying to train the child, trying to instill values, trying to help the child to realize their talents, trying to get them to be the best, to improve on it, to be able to shine in all areas, to help them to discover themselves and their best, and help them to grow it. Women are amazing. They know how to nurture things, they know how to care for things and make it better and make it grow. Give a woman a business or a project and she will make that thing get to the top, because women naturally know how to encourage, women know how to polish, women know how to tweak, to fine tune, to arrange, to ignite. They just know how to make things a whole lot better. Women are good at making things great. I remember one of my previous bosses saying in a meeting that he was very happy that he hired women, because he can see that women go the extra mile in making sure that whatever thing that is placed in their hands thrive and they shine. He said that yes, women get emotionally invested in things, they get emotionally invested in projects, in businesses, and they make it their own. So they try so much to make sure that that thing is a success, and they will push and push even beyond odds to make sure that that thing gets to the very top. And that's how women are. Women are exceptionally created that way. It comes naturally to us, and that is a powerful strength, because people can now begin to place important things in your care, knowing that you would make the best out of it. And that is a very powerful tool. Now, the second thing is that women are emotionally intelligent. Men don't need to be told anything for them to be able to know what you are planning, to know that you are up to no good, to know that you are not agreeing with something. If you put a woman in a business meeting where maybe you are trying to pitch your product or idea or whatever to maybe investors, a woman can easily tell what the investors are thinking. She can tell what idea they are interested in. She can tell what they are not so interested in. She can tell whether they want to go ahead or not without even them saying a word. Women are very intuitive that way. Sometimes we call it our sixth sense. We just say, I just know. We just know things. It is how we are made. We are very emotionally smart. A funny thing is that sometimes you see, even when it comes to relationship, you see when a woman is, gravitating towards a guy and trying to catch his attention, and the guy's babe is seeing from the corner and seeing that this girl is up to no good, without the girl saying anything, the woman is able to detect that this sister is looking for something else, but the baba cannot tell, because he just, oh no, she's just being nice. She's not being nice. Women, we can tell those things, and it just goes into every aspect of our life. We can easily tell things that are not even said. We can read gestures, we can read mannerisms, we can read emotions, we can read faces, and easily detect what message is being passed across. And that makes us very emotionally intelligent, such that we know how to treat people, we know how to, empathize with people, we know how to feed into people's emotions and get them to understand things, to buy our ideas, to understand where we are at, and to roll them in. If you have a woman as a customer salesperson, she knows how to play into the emotion of the customer to get them to buy that thing. You see that people put a lot of women when it comes to sales. It's not because they want them to use their body as people normally think, to use their body to sell it. It's because women just know how to care and love and be emotionally smart in how they relate with people. They know what is the pain point of people and know how to address that and be very helpful in delivering good benefit to the client so that the client can buy it. It's something that just comes naturally to women. So it's our power, and in all aspects of life, whether personal or corporate, this is a very powerful tool, and we need to use that and make it a very good thing that we leverage on. And women too are also very protective. Women will protect their business, they will protect their man, they will protect their children, they will protect anything that is placed in their hands. They will protect it. And that is why people also tend to want to protect them as well. It's a give and take thing. If you help a woman, she would help you back. And when a woman helps you, she can go extra mile. If you give a woman one thing, if you help her in one thing, a woman can go 5 steps ahead to help you in like 5 things. That's why I wonder why men will try to boss women and try to dictate and try to impose. If you want the best from a woman, just treat her well. Once you treat a woman well in one way, she will treat you well in 10 ways. That is how we are wired. That is how women are, and that is our power. And that is why we succeed and we excel. And that is why we get a lot of support, a lot of encouragement, a lot of people on our team. And another powerful thing about women is that we know how to survive and thrive and be exceptional in whatever we do. Now, because society has made things quite difficult for women in the past and even still currently, you see women having to push through the 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 barriers just to thrive. So when you see a successful woman, just know that she has had to push extra hard to get to where she is. I know that sometimes it's extra hard for women, but even in that, we need to know that the key is for us to be exceptional. The key is for us to improve on ourselves. And that is why I'm going to be giving tips on how to make sure that you ignite your power. And the first thing is that you increase your knowledge and your capacity. Make sure that you read wide and you read a lot. Make sure that you do research. Make sure that you are always learning and you're improving on yourself. You are getting certified in whatever you're doing. You are just basking in knowledge and you're ever learning. Make sure that you are that knowledgeable about whatever you are doing, especially in your field. Make sure that you know the very best in that field. That is the honest truth. Make sure that you are not at the far back where people are already in front. No, make sure that you are very knowledgeable because you cannot help past your capacity, past your knowledge. So if people want to help you, but you don't even have the techniques or the skill or the knowledge to execute, then they will pass you by. And that is the mistake that some women make when they don't want to pay the price to actually do all of the hard work, but they want to still enjoy that. No, you can't eat your cake and have it. And I know that the women that I'm talking to, the women in Yosi kingdom, are not that kind of women because the women in this kingdom are women that are looking forward to making sure that their outstanding self ignites. So constantly improve yourself and always give your best. Even if you are in a situation where people don't appreciate you, they are not giving you your dues. Don't now reduce your quality, don't now reduce your standard because of that. Because even when you want to live there, you're going to carry your portfolio, and your portfolio should speak of your quality. You should not have to say, oh, I gave less of myself because they were not paying me my due. No, always make sure that you are always delivering top notch so that if anybody brings out your work, they will always see your standard there. That is why in any of my businesses, I always make sure that I am giving 110 of myself so that wherever my work goes to, there is that standard that is there. If I know that it's not going to be worth my effort, I might not do it at all. But if I'm going to step on it, no matter how cheap it is, no matter how I don't like the money, I am going to give my best. That is it. It's just a very simple thing. I must give my best. And lastly, we need to leverage on all of the things I mentioned regarding our power, our ability to nurture, to care, to love, to help, to protect, to help things to thrive. We need to leverage on all of that in every single aspect of our life, whether private or corporate. We need to leverage that so that we can actually get to the top. And please, on a final note, don't compete with people. Compete with yourself. Keep on improving yourself. Keep on checking your standard and keep on giving yourself a new mark to get to. Stop competing with people. Stop checking out the opposite sex and saying, oh, men are me. Stop nagging. Just keep on being your best and keep on moving in your own lane and focus on your own focus, and then keep on moving, and then you get to the top. When you begin to nag, you begin to get people to be rebelling against you. They get exhausted by you because you are always complaining. Everybody has something to complain about, so stop complaining, but you leverage, in fact, turn those things that are not comfortable into good things. That is how you are powerful as a woman. You can do that. I know you can. So do that. Don't complain. Instead, turn it for your good. Turn it to an opportunity. Turn it and leverage it to be something that you can turn to a business. In fact, whenever there's a problem, the solution is a business. That's how I see it. The solution is always a business. So don't keep complaining. Look for a solution. That's all I'm going to say. And that's my 2 cents on this. Bye, guys.